Coco Gauff comes out guns blazing with heat-seeking missiles, straight laser beams, and the forehand looks good. Listen, guys, I think Coco on clay is very underrated, guys. The experts are disrespecting her in this tournament. This is the first tournament all season that she has been not in the top three in terms of the favorite to win it. That came out weird. Yeah, this is the first tournament all year where she's been outside of the top three in terms of favorite to win it. She's the fourth favorite to win this tournament, which, listen, guys, I think on clay, Coco's forehand is a lot better. Why? Because look, the slower surface than hard, she has a lot more time to react and adjust the forehand. And I've said time and time again, I think the only reason she does make mistakes on hard with the forehand is because she's so fast. Her footwork is so fast. She's so fast closing out with the forehand that she's literally just running through it instead of taking her time, stopping, gathering herself, figuring out where she wants to go within that split second, right? Look at what Mira Andreeva said. Mira Andreeva, who's so strong and powerful for her age, she said Coco Gauff is the fastest player she's ever played against by far. She said Coco is so fast. She is too fast for me, her exact words. Now, I think Coco's forehand on clay is pretty amazing, and if you're watching this match, Coco is destroying Magdalena with her forehand. And Brad's doing some big things. He's back with Coco on tour. Last tournament in Madrid, he had a health operation. Nothing serious in the States, so he joined Coco here. And look at the forehand, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see Coco's backhand? What about that? Coco just blasted a backhand that was so crazy. Magdalena just smiled, and she was like, whoa, very impressive. Look.
Loves the shot. Saw the big space.
Look at the smile.
And she started the point so well.
Whoa.
On the return of serve.
Unbelievable. And listen, Polish fans, are you watching? Listen, a lot of people weren't checking for Magdalena. I've been a huge Magdalena Frech fan for a long time. And listen, name a Polish tennis player, female, whose first name doesn't end in the letter A. I bet you can't do it. Now, listen, guys, Coco Gauff, she's by far the most popular player on this channel, but she's also criticized probably the most on this channel, along with Iga Swiatek. But when you're great, you're going to get criticism. But I just got to break down the numbers because I think a lot of people don't really understand. I think they listen to the hype and the haters. And look, I said it time and time again. Look, if someone like Mira won a slam championship, she wouldn't have to get on stage and acknowledge her haters. Coco did that at the U.S. Open. But again, she says her haters motivate her to be better. Let's look at the numbers, guys. Coco's got 7 losses on the year. Sabalenka's got 6. Elena Rybakina's got 5. But Coco gets a lot more pressure and a lot more haters saying she's having a bad season. Well, Sabalenka's got 6 losses. Coco's got 7. There's only going to be one champion in each tournament. But the reality here is of Coco's 7 losses, 5 have gone 3 sets. And she's been up on serve with the opportunity to either serve it out or hold and win the match. So Coco's not an easy win, right? If you're going to beat her, she's going to go out fighting. And the reality here is a lot of these matches she had under her belt. I think Coco sometimes she thinks ahead a little bit. She's got to calm down, work, and live within the moment. But it's her serve that's hurting her. Nothing else. It's not like the forehand's hurting her. The backhand's incredible. Her defense is top notch. And of the 7 losses this year, only 2 have come by players outside the top 40. One of those being Katerina Siniakova, who is literally an amazing player. She's top 30 any day of the week. I mean, we saw Katerina defeat Elena Rybakina in Slovenia to win the WTA 250 championship. So Siniakova was very solid, but that was literally the only match she lost, and she wasn't feeling well. Remember that? Coco wasn't feeling well in that match, and that's the only match she lost where she wasn't up. Of the other match, of the 7 that she lost that didn't go 3 sets was to Sabalenka when she was up 6-5, 30 love at the Australian Open. She was even up 4-3 love 30 on Sabalenka's serve. So she had the opportunity to possibly win that match. So Coco's losses this year have not been easy losses, and I think people don't realize that. And again, she's only lost 2 matches to players outside the top 40. That's not even this year. That's going back to last year, okay? Since last July. So Coco's getting wins, and the players that are beating her are elite players, and she is actually giving the matches away. So the reality here is I think Coco gets a lot of criticism by people that they're not really watching her matches. Coco, in a lot of her matches, she's up big. But I think the mechanics on the serve, maybe hire a mechanics coach like Sabalenka did. Maybe work on the ball toss, the lift, because she's netting on a lot of them. So I just think it's a simple mechanics. And the announcer that's covering this match, former player, she said, yeah, it's something that she can fix. It's nothing serious, but it is hurting her because while she's up, she's losing leads and she's getting down on her serve in tough situations because of the fault. So I think right now, the serve, Brad Gilbert's coached some big servers. I think Coco's trying to make the adjustment, and maybe a mechanics coach to come along to help with that may help. But Magdalena's in awe as Coco takes the first set, guys. 50% of the first serve. Again, it's the double fault, but 15 winners to 6. 3 for 5 on breakpoint opportunities. Coco takes the first set, and she's in cruise control right now, ladies and gentlemen. Coco plays very well on clay, guys. She's a clay junior champion. She made the French Open final against Iga. I think the odds makers are disrespecting her, and she might be a sleeper to win this tournament. I covered the draw in the previous video. Go like that. Go like the Georgie video. Go like all 6,000 of my videos. Coco's draw is pretty much wide open, guys. She could meet Iga in the semifinals. Tennis in a minute. Get your popcorn. We'll be right back.